Hello, my name is D'Angelo Ferguson, and I'm going to be teaching you how to do stances. And if you didn't watch the previous video, give it a watch. You need to have the mindset so you're not just randomly getting angry and be like, oh, I'm going to hit you because I'm mad, or something like that. You want to make sure that you have the mindset before anything. And something that'd be a little bit of a summary is what the tenets, not the tenets, you learn that another one, the student pledge. I will observe the principles of Taekwondo. I'll I will respect the instructor in all senior ranks. I'll never misuse Taekwondo. I'll be a champion of freedom and justice. I help build a more peaceful world. That's in a way a summary, but I'd still go watch it because I teach more than just what this talks about. Because I got principles from more than just Taekwondo. It's what you learn for the mindset and the other thing. Alright, so first we're going to go with the front stance. Front foot pointing forward, back foot at a 45-degree angle. And 50% of the weight on your front foot, 50% of the weight on your back foot. Chest pointing forward. And you want to have your hands up, obviously. Then to move with it, got to go up and out. And it's the same exact principle. As you see, just pointing forward, even if the other leg, it's the same. But then when you do a back stance, let's start with my left leg. And with this one, it's different because it has 40% of the weight on your front foot, 60% of the weight on your back foot. So you're able to do kicks and stuff off it easily without falling on yourself. Because I can't, if I were to keep the weight about the same, I can't lift my leg up. And I'm literally forcing myself to not naturally do it correctly. I literally am like forcing myself. Because if I were to just do it, even if I started like this, I'd easily just do this, just shift my weight backwards to throw the kick. So whether it be front round, side, whatever, you can also go from the back and do other things. Just like this one, obviously, you can go boom, boom, boom. But again, with this side, you switch, you just go up and out. And it's going to be the same thing. It's an L-shaped pattern, so your back foot would be pointing this way, front foot would be pointing this way. And as you can see, my chest is pointing in a different direction than it was when it was here. When it's at my left, my chest wants to be pointed towards the right. When it's my right foot forward, I want my chest to be pointing towards the left. All right, and then there's a fighting stance that I just learned, which is basically the same as front stance, except you're more loose. You're not more loose, so you can do things quickly. You're not rigid. You can just flow. And one that I personally do is whatever your dominant hand is. If it's your right, that's your strong side. If it's your left, that's your strong side. So you're gonna have your right forward, since most of the population have their left. I mean, their right as their dominant. So this is where you're gonna have it, and it's basically back stance, but you're loose. There's techniques you're gonna learn later on that Bruce Lee made. It's a faster and stronger version of a jab, pretty much. You can get as much power as you can with your back. Yeah. Now I'll actually go into detail on what it is later on. But you want to get good at both sides eventually, so then you can do the same thing on both sides, regardless of the technique or whatever it is. Because people are not always going to be on your terms, so you're going to have to get good at doing that. So yeah, you want to be loose with this one as well, so you can just flow, not be. You want to be relaxed, so you can get into the motions. Just boom, boom, boom. But when you're actually in a real self-defense situation, I'll go into a lot more detail later on in a later video, but I'm going to briefly go through it. You don't want to be in your stance. At first, it's going to be harder to not get in your stance to get ready for the thing. but you want your hands at this level. Not this level, but this level. Because a lot of things are emotional. They're not, hey, you, let's fight, like it used to be. It's not going to be fair. Remember that. It's not going to be fair. You have at this level, and you want your feet stationary so it doesn't look like you're ready to fight. And don't tell them, I know Kung Fu, I know kick your ass. Don't tell them any of that, because it'll make them more likely to be unfair sooner. But in Taekwondo, they originally teach me to wait till they strike, which is not a good idea. Again, it's not fair. So you usually have to intercept what they do, which is what you learn in Jeet Kune Do specifically. Intercept their attention, intercept their action. There's so many ways to do it. Kick their balls, kick at the knee, a little bit below it, kick the stomach. There's so many things you can do. But if you're good at reading body language, you can eventually see their intention before they do it. And once you figure out, you can just strike and end it quickly and get out of there. And later on, I'll go into full detail on this stuff. So just remember, street fights are not going to be fair. And that's the basics of stances. And what I want you to do is practice these outside of this video, and even look at the video so you can get better representation of it. Like this is the front stance from the side view. This is it. Then you switch. Then there's back stance. Then go up, switch, back stance. Then there's the fine stance where you get loose. Eventually add the combinations and stuff. But then there's the one that I'm going to be personally teaching, be doing. Yeah. And do the hard work, especially if you don't feel like it.